Hi everybody, thanks for coming back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today we're going to talk about the medical profession, okay? Specifically, doctors. But first I want to give the nurses their props because nurses seem to really care for their patients and I commend them for that, you know. Uh, Many times nurses know more than the doctors do. I don't know if you realize that, but yeah, they do. So let's get in on the doctors and the profession. You see, I believe that when people think about going to the doctor, they don't remember that it's a business. It's a business, okay? So to stay in business, the doctor needs to make money. So if he has his own private practice, he probably gets some money when he goes to the hospital. I guess there's some money there. I don't know all the logistics of that. But the part that affects us, I do know. Okay, let's take a typical day. You have a 2 o'clock appointment to go see your doctor. Okay. You go to the doctor's office 15 minutes early because you don't want to be late. You sit in his waiting room. First you go up to the counter, you let him know that you're in, you sign in, whatever the fuck. Then you sit in the waiting room for an hour. An hour waiting for this doctor. Okay. When the nurse finally comes out to tell you you can come in, this is just the first pit stop. The first pit stop. You go in the hall or whatever, and she takes your blood pressure, your weight, and then she takes you into this little room, which is usually cold, with the little bed thing that they put you on and a little paper sheet, whatever. So anywho, it's according to what you're going there for, whether you got to put on a little gown or not. But let's just suppose you don't have to put on a little gown or whatever. This is just one of the, the checkup or whatever. So you go there, you're sitting in the room waiting on him another freaking hour. Okay, then 2 hours have passed. Your appointment's at 2, 3, it's now 4 o'clock. Here he comes shuffling in to the room where you're sitting cold, waiting on his ass. And what does he do? Oh, so-and-so, how you doing? How have you been? While he's scrambling around getting his stethoscope, I guess that's how you pronounce it, yeah. Where he comes in and he'll listen to your heart, and then he'll listen to your back, like they have a he'll do that, and I think that's about it. He'll ask you some questions, and if you have any ailments or whatever, he'll say, well, let me prescribe you something. How you doing on your medication and all this stuff? Okay, so he goes through the whole bit, routine. Now, okay, so now you go home. What I want you to realize is that what did he actually do for you? What service did he actually provide that he's going to bill the insurance company about maybe three, I don't know, a couple of $100 for you to go in there and for him to do this and look in your face and prescribe you some more medication. Because remember, this is a business. That prescription is a kickback for him. He's going to get paid for all of that medication that goes out through his pad. He's getting a kickback from. Okay? So he wants to make sure, especially if you go in there, you my age, that you own something. You don't go in there and don't be on nothing. You understand? I remember I took care of my dad. He came to me when he was in his 80s. And he stayed with me until he passed. And I know when I took him to the doctor says, so what kind of medication are you on? And I was speaking for him at that time. I said, no, he's not on any. Oh, we got to get you on something. Why? Why? Because he wants to get paid. He has no concern for the patient or what the medication is doing to the patient. He's just wanting to get paid. And that's why so many people out here that's addicted to these medications, because number one, let me tell you something. I don't want to go too fast. Your body has all it needs to heal itself if you give it time. If you give it some time, you know. First thing, now if you have cut or you need stitches or something like that, yeah, you need to go to the hospital or to these med places. They got med express places, and I think they do all of that right there. So you don't have to sit in the waiting room long for whatever. But you're not going to go to your doctor's office for that, because you be done bled to death before he even see you. Okay? So now, these medications that he's prescribing, I would suggest that half of these medications you don't even need. Since your body is designed to heal itself, okay? Then if something goes a little haywire, it probably means that it's some sort of deficiency in your body and why this is happening. Just like, all right, for instance, just like when your hair turns gray. I mean, if you look at, it's a deficiency somewhere in your system that makes your hair turn gray. So you can probably look around and find a vitamin or whatever that stops the hair from turning gray or turn it right back to your original color. And it's the same thing with any kind of common illness. A lot of these medications are creating illnesses, okay? Now, we just had the pandemic, and I probably shouldn't say too much about that. But as far as medication-wise, because I'm sure that most of you have run out and got your shots and your booster shots and your booster shots, okay? But, think about it. Think about it. Where does it stop? Once your body is addicted to the shot and its boosters, you're going to have to continue that, even if they decide to put a price tag on it. Your body is addicted to it. You got to keep doing it. You understand? There is a reason for everything that happens in this world. There's a reason for it. Okay? Now, because the doctor business is a business, you see, they herd you in like cattle. You understand? He goes and like this. He doesn't, you know what I mean? He doesn't really spend any time to get to know you. So how can he cure you? And that's another thing. He's not there to cure you. He doesn't know how to cure you. Doctors are not trained to cure anybody these days. They're not trained to cure. Doctors are trained to do surgery or to prescribe medication. You got it? So if you run into the doctor, think that he's got a cure for you, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. You'll do better if you find a holistic person and try that in, because at least that's natural from the earth. From the earth. That's all you want to put in your body, natural ingredients. Now, for me, I don't take any medication at all. But I do take loads of vitamins. Every day I take my whole thing of vitamins because I don't eat that well, and a lot of us may not, you know. Our bodies should be alkaline, not acid. And if you eat a lot of green vegetables, then your body will probably be more alkaline than the white vegetables, you know, rice, potatoes, you know, those kind of things. So because your body needs to be alkaline, more alkaline to be healthy, and I don't eat a lot of green stuff, so I take this Alka Boost. I take one of these every day, and it puts that alkaline in my system. Now the other thing that I do take, now I walk every day. I walk about 45 minutes every day just to keep in shape. But I also take this, Gacinio, whatever. Here's the name of it. You can see. I take 2 of these every day. And it seems to kind of keep my weight steady, firm, right? So with the exercise and this burner, I'm good to go. Now for my blood, guess what? I take this old standby. I don't know if it's going to show up backwards or what on your screen, but it's Geritol. When I was growing up, people used to give you Geritol every day. It wasn't in a pill. It was that dark medicine. Take a teaspoon of it every day. It builds your blood and just keeps your blood. You know, the life of the body is in the blood. So you want your blood to be pure. You want your blood to be healthy. So now, for a little cosmetic stuff, your nails, your hair, or your skin, I take this one, Super B Complex. All right? Yeah, I get my vitamins. Most of them I get them from Costco. And this one is something new that I added to my regime, fish oil. Because I'm an older person, you know, sometimes your joints just ache a little bit, and because I walk a lot, you know, this is the cure, fish oil. And that, again, I got it from Costco. So now I'll admit, I started my health regime early in life, very early in life. I guess it was like in my 20s. It's probably around my 30s or 40s that I stopped eating meat, chicken, beef, pork, whatever. I just stopped eating it. And then lately, I have stopped eating seafood. So I guess that means I'll be a vegetarian. Is that what that means? But anyway, I feel good. I don't miss it, but I don't know. Well, I do know. There's so much stuff in the foods that we eat, and especially the meats, you know. These antibiotics that they shoot the meat with and all of that. I don't want to put any of that in my body. I really don't. And I try to buy fresh vegetables and eat that. So I'm doing better. I'm doing better. But I do have a hell of a sweet tooth. So that's why I need this right here. A hell of a sweet tooth. Also, I forgot to mention echinacea. This is very important. I started taking this very early in life when I learned that this is a natural antibiotic. I used to get these ear infections every winter, and my ear would like blow up, and at first I was going to the doctor, and you know, what is he gonna give you? Some antibiotic shit, you know, whatever. But because this is all natural, what it will do is take all of that poison out of that infection and heal it naturally. So you don't have any chemicals and all of that in your body. All right? So I know I jumped and I was talking about the doctors. And let me tell you another thing about the doctors I don't like. Now, I don't know if every doctor is doing this, but, or what, but my doctor, well, I won't even say that. I'm going to say this. What is this thing, a wellness visit? What is that? Okay. I had some dental work done, and I had to go into the doctor, make sure my blood pressure was okay for whatever the procedure they were going to do or whatever. So anyway, the doctor started calling me, his office started calling me about a wellness visit. So I went into the office, and an assistant, I guess it's an assistant, but she came in a white coat. So I thought that she was, a doctor too. Hey, fool me. So she comes in and she asks me all these questions on her little form, and some of the questions are kind of personal that, you would discuss with your doctor. I don't know who the hell she is. But anyway, you go through this thing, and I got a little aggravated because I didn't like going through the whole thing anyway. But then a couple of weeks after the visit, I get a bill. I got $100 bill because now at the doctor's office, they come try to tell me that this is something that Medicaid has required them to do this wellness visit. Okay. All right. So if Medicare has required them to do the wellness visit, why am I getting the bill? And see, no. So if this is happening to you, you need to check the doctor. You need to check them because they do a lot of underhanded stuff for money. I'm telling you, many of these doctors, they don't even know your name. You just a part of their paycheck. You go in there, zip, zap, listen to your heart, ask you little questions and try to look sympathetic in your face and make you think that yeah, Jim, yeah, Miss whatever, you're going to be and forgot about you. Forgot about you. And don't you get sick at home, you can't call him. What are you going to do? You got to wait till he open in the morning or some shit like that. In the olden days, the doctor would come to your house. I know a lot of young people don't know nothing about that. The doctor will actually come to your house if you could not make it to his office and check on you, just like he goes to the hospital when you're there and sit with you and check on you and make sure that you feel okay because, after all, he's getting paid to serve you. He's getting paid to serve you. He's getting paid from the insurance company, probably getting paid from the hospital, and he's getting paid from you because you probably got a copay. You understand? He get paid 3 ways. So today, the doctors don't pay any attention to you because they got a tea time. They got to get out there to the yacht. They got a vacation. They got the kids waiting for the vacation and shit. So they ain't got no time for you. All they want to do is get you in, get you out. And now they got this assistant person that comes with this white coat. I have to figure out what the name of this bitch is. And pretending that she's the doctor when he's out on vacation somewhere. You don't even see him for months and months and months at a time, especially now since the pandemic hit. They'll call you up on the phone for a visit and charge your ass. They ain't even seen you. Charge you for talking to you on the phone. So this is wrong. This is wrong. But people go with it. Many people trust their doctor so like they're gods or something. Whatever the doctor say do, that's what they're going to do. Whatever the doctor say take, that's what they're going to take. You should only put natural ingredients into your body so that your body can heal itself, so that it can function properly. You put all these medications in your body conforms to the medication. It may pacify one thing in your body and wreck something else in your body. Now you got to go to the doctor because this is fucked up. You see? And it just go on and on and on. The doctor is not there to heal you, period. He's there just to patch you up so you can keep coming back. Understand? He helps you to live with your illness. That way, he makes money, and you, whatever. Understand? Because you are collateral damage. Understand? There's so many people that's running to the doctor every time they get a Guess what he gonna do? Go through the procedure that I told you. The same 2-hour shit when he finally gets you in there and do the little check and whatever the fuck. Then he's gonna say, well, that little cough, let me prescribe you this medicine right here. So he ain't gonna say, just go down there to Walmart somewhere, look on the shelf and you see this little bottle, and buy that. If you think he would, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna say that. He gonna say, get this prescription right here and take it up there to the pharmacist and you'll be okay. You see what I'm saying? You get up there, you take your little prescription up to the pharmacist and they say, shit, I was saying about a lady, the pharmacist told her $300. I choked. I choked. But she went into a little purse and whatever. You understand? That's ridiculous. That is totally ridiculous. That the whole medical system is fucked up. And people are just falling into it. Just going with it. Because that's what it is. You know, don't put your trust in doctors. Okay? Now that's some knowledge for you. Don't put your trust in doctors. Now, let me tell you something else. A lot of people say, put your trust in God. That's true. Put your trust in God. But, which God are you trusting? Which God are you trusting? Okay. A lot of times, but that's another story. We're not gonna go there. We'll go there another time because that's another video. Okay, but yeah, do not put your trust in man to cure you. You know, you find out you got cancer, whatever. You got cancer. Oh, okay. What you gonna do? You gonna run to the doctor? Oh God, he got to save me. You go there. You let him cut your titty off, cut your whatever. Oh God, cut whatever. Cause he's trained. He trained to do surgery and to prescribe medication. He's not trained to cure your ass. You understand? So with these two things, when you go to him, that's all he's got for you. Surgery or medication. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So, me, I'm a spiritualist. I believe in the universe for all things. For all things. So, I would recommend to find you a shaman priest, a holistic person, and go that way when you feel a little ill about any kind of ill. Go to holistic, or you can go, I don't particularly care for, although I do buy commercial products, because they're readily available and they seem to work okay. But for illness, go find you a place where they sell holistic product. And I'm sure that they have a product that can probably help whatever your ailment is. I would go there first. I would think of going there first. I would never think of going to the doctor, period. Number one, I don't trust them. And I kind of told you why. I don't trust them. Because it's a business. They're trying to make money. Money is the bottom line. Okay? Okay? You the customer, and the product that you come out is an you see where I'm going with this. Just be aware of what's really going on around you. Understand? You don't live your life in fear. And fear is what makes people run off to the doctor. Now, let's go here. We'll touch on this a little bit about Christians. I'll say Christians because I was raised a Christian, so I know about the Christian, okay? So, the Christians, they go to church on every Sunday. They clapping and singing, and I'm getting ready to leave this world. Everybody that go to church know that song. I'm getting ready to leave this world. First time they get sick, they run off to the doctor. I ain't ready to go. I ain't ready to go yet. I ain't ready to go. No, you got to save me. You understand what I'm saying? Why are you two-faced? Either you are or you're not. You can't be in the middle. You understand? Unless you go to church and you're just faking. And you, in your real world, you won't help. You won't help. Help yourself. Help yourself. Don't look for help outside of yourself. Your body is equipped, I'll say it again, to heal itself. Your body, you came here with a body that's equipped to heal itself. But it won't if you fill it full of prescribed medications. It won't. It can't. It can't. It needs to be in a natural state. So anyway, I'm not going to be too long. I'm going to get off of here. And let me know what you think. You know, send me some comments or whatever. And I'll see you soon.